Hey everyone, I'm sure by now you've read the National Association of Realtors has settled on a very controversial lawsuit that I will say there are so many pieces to it. This will be only one of many videos that we come at you with, but we wanted to come directly to both clients, past clients, friends, family, realtors alike with a message that directs the focus away from realtors' compensation.
Yeah.
Away from what is in the best interest of the real estate association and puts it back where it belongs, which is directly on our clients' best interests. The service of our clients, and then the product that they're getting, the service that they are getting, what are they paying for? And that's what I wanted to direct our focus to today. So with that being said, let's start there. If you are a real estate agent within a firm and you do not have a firm that is equipping you to become a better version of yourself, to where you do become a more valuable representative for your buyers and your sellers, then please look for a different home. Please look for a place that is going to equip you, serve you, look after your best interests as a realtor so that you can then represent the best interests of a client.
Yes, agents have a very bad habit of talking about agents.
Yeah.
That has just been true for a very long time, and that is a criticism that we're always carrying. Agents are the big egos and those that care about themselves, and that is not what we want to do.
That's right.
It's never been a mission here.
Yep.
To talk more about, oh wow, here's a lawsuit, how does it impact us, and let's talk forever about us, and our income is the wrong direction.
Yep, that's right.
We should be focused on the work that we do,
Yeah.
leveling up our skill, providing value
That's
to the
exactly
clients
right.
we serve.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So when we got into the business, when Mom actually started Lovette Properties 17, 18, 20 years ago, she got into the business for the love of her family and for the love of her clients. And Lovette Properties, LP, stands for far more than just Lovette Properties. It does stand for love people. That's how we've internalized it here as a firm family, as we like to call it.
Yes.
That's what got us into the business. That's where we are today, and that is where we will be in the future. We have surrounded ourselves with amazing realtors, admin staff, and then an amazing referral-focused client base that is built on those principles. On service. Sacrificial service to whether it's the firm to the agent or it's the agent to the client. And that will not change here at Lovette Properties, no matter what changes are inevitably coming.
Right. Change is coming,
in July.
obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be foolish to sit here and go, wow, there was this lawsuit and it got settled, but, moving on.
Yeah.
No, it's going to impact the industry.
Yeah.
Have things, why are we here? Why are we faced? It didn't just happen yesterday.
That's right.
This has been a long time coming.
Yeah.
That being said, if you focus on the work, if you focus on your career, if you focus on service, then, just keep your head down and roll with it.
That's exactly
like you
right.
said, first of many conversations, which means
That's
as
exactly
we
right.
discover and learn and understand what all this means,
Yep.
we will continue that conversation.
That's exactly right. I spoke to a woman this morning, first-time home buyer. In fact, she's in a place where she doesn't even feel like she should become a first-time home buyer. She told me just the thought of pursuing home ownership scares me to death.
Genuine conversation. Someone who cut Bryant's hair this morning.
Right. And that's exactly right. My barber was telling me how fearful she is about pursuing home ownership. And I was there to be able to say that should never be the case, because you should have a representative that is truly looking out for your best interests. And guys, the stats are clear on this. 76% of buyers say that they definitely want representation in a real estate transaction, someone looking out for their best interests. Now, there is always going to be a percentage of folks that want to do it alone.
Right.
And yet this is the most expensive transaction that they will perhaps ever be in, and they're looking for people that they can trust. And I think that trust is built when they realize that the conversation has not been centered on them as realtors. It's been centered on the client.
Right.
It's been centered on the buyers and the sellers that they serve. So that's the message we wanted to come to you guys with here in a very chaotic week and with a lot of emotions, a lot of misinformation. But we wanted to come to you with this message. Again, the first of many. We will break down the nuts and bolts of this whole thing because it needs to be talked about. We need to see, perhaps there are myths that need to be busted. We will we will bust those and we'll come to you with the facts.
I cannot wait for those future conversations
That's
that
right.
do speak to the things that are maybe not true.
That's right.
Here for our area, it matters
Yeah, that's
because
right.
people don't need to now be under the impression that, oh my goodness, all of this was up in the air.
That's right.
Our state has done a great job
right.
of requiring brokerage agreements, being
Yeah.
transparent up front. Those things
That's
have
right.
always been part of real estate here.
Yep.
And I'm very thankful.
Very thankful for that. So, with that being said, we'll come at you guys with more. If you are a buyer or seller, make sure you work with someone that you trust. If you are an agent and you perhaps don't trust
Right.
that your best interest is being looked at for at the firm that you work for, please reach out to us.
Yeah.
We'll be here
Please
for
do.
you.